Oh yes, strategic planning, my favorite topic. It's my favorite topic because I've seen so many people do this wrong. I mean, yeah, wrong is kind of subjective, but for me it's wrong because the two biggest mistakes I've seen made when trying to teach strategic planning is number one, it kind of leaves you like with a cliffhanger. Like, this is great information, but I'm really not sure what to do with it. Or number two, it's so extensive that you really can't get through all of the work to get to an end product unless you really set some serious time aside. Sometimes even the research alone is such an undertaking that small businesses especially are not capable of really getting there. So with those two things in mind, I set out to develop a workshop that would really help small businesses or help personal brands or help folks in general, whether it's in a business sense or maybe even a personal sense, to strategically plan, number one, their objectives, and number two, how to get there. Now, there's a tool that I learned in business school that was very simple. It's been taught pretty much to anybody who's taken a business class. It's probably heard of SWOT analysis. And one of the biggest faults I found with SWOT is, although it's great to take that inventory, they didn't really tell me what to do with it next. I just kind of walked away from that class with, great, this is a list of my strengths and my weaknesses and my threats and opportunities. And even the way of taking that inventory seemed a little bit backwards to me. It's kind of like when people says, hey, tell me a joke. You suddenly forget every joke that you've ever heard in your entire life. So when somebody looks at you and says, tell me your strengths, I get this like deer in the headlights look. I don't really know. I can't think of anything. And so it just kind of, it's like a hard way to go about it. And that's why I think even SWOT is probably not seen as a strategic marketing tool or a strategic planning tool, because it is kind of like this tool that's kind of out there as a cliffhanger. So my strategic planning workshop, it focuses on taking that inventory, focusing on your objectives, and then putting all that stuff together in a way that when you leave the class, you have clear actions that you can take today to affect a result towards your objective. That's why I like strategic planning so much, because I've seen it done so many wrong ways, and pretty much every time I've taught my strategic planning class, somebody's walked away with something that they can do to affect change in a positive way towards their objectives. And that's what we really want to do, right? Is just help people.